Good afternoon. I'm a bit out of breath. I just came from dancing on my own in my room. And why did I do that, you might ask? Because I wanted to test a new method of really getting into the zone, into the mood for recording a video and being a bit more energetic, maybe charismatic, I don't know, but not being so self-conscious, not being so, as a warm-up exercise. This is something that I just tried. I've tried it in the past too, but it's really something I'll get back to because it's a great way of really preparing yourself to be performing at your best in a sense. And if you watch sports events, you always or very often you see athletes with their headphones or with their earplugs jumping up and down, really both listening to motivating music, moving their body, really getting up the adrenaline or really preparing for a run or a swim or whatever they're doing. And I think even though recording a video or maybe taking a phone call that you're a bit nervous about, or just being in a social group, it goes by some of the same principles because it gets you into a mindset, it gets you kind of a bit pumped up, and I think that can give a lot of value. And there's also a lot of research done on body language, how you use your body, and how that impacts your emotions, your feelings, your confidence. Two examples that are particularly interesting is the first one is when you smile, just the movement of doing this. It does release some, what is it called? It releases something that does make you more happy. So even if you're not smiling with your eyes, you're not feeling particularly happy, but you do this, I'm trying to smile without smiling with my eyes. Even this is supposed to help, and it might be that for me it helps because I think it's going to help. Placebo, but it really is supposed to help. And so really, also if you're holding a difficult presentation, you're nervous or you feel a bit down, just try to smile, move your face a bit, can be a good way to really getting into the mood. Another thing is taking space. You can very easily look at someone and see, is this person confident in this moment or not? When you're nervous, you tend to kind of sit a bit like this. You make yourself as small as possible, which has to do with techniques from way back whenever it was useful to be small and hide when you were afraid. But another technique, when you are face to face with a predator that wants to eat you, or a big audience that are waiting for you to sing or hold a presentation, anything that scares you, the other technique, apart from hiding and becoming small, is becoming big and kind of scare them back, or not if it's an audience, but if it's a predator. So really take a lot of space, and this is also something that has some connections with how you feel, and this makes you more confident. So this is also a good way if you sit in a group of friends and you are a bit nervous. I've been there so many times. What you can do is try to move your hand a bit to the side, lean back a bit, maybe put your legs on the table, maybe not go that far, but really just try to, or if you're standing, kind of instead of standing with your arms like this or like this, really try to stand with your arms to the side. Maybe I'll record myself standing in a different angle so you can't really see here, but really put your hands to the side, spread your legs a little bit, and see what that effect, what that action actually, what effect that gives, how you feel, how confident you feel. And one last thing actually that I forgot to mention is also warming up your mouth. That doesn't have so much to do with confidence, but it really has to do with talking. I'm speaking a foreign perfect timing. I'm speaking a foreign language right now. English is not my mother tongue. For me, it's been a huge struggle. I still think the pronunciation is not that great. And today, it's fairly easy because I've done a warm-up. Other days, it's pretty difficult. I would be much more comfortable just speaking in Norwegian. But warming up your mouth can really make it a lot easier to... It can improve your pronunciation, it can make you more comfortable. And if you improve your pronunciation, you really gain confidence. You feel like you master the language. It means that you will perhaps get some more energy. The words are going to come to you with more ease, and really it's all going to flow much nicer. So this is also a third form of warm-up, a fourth form if you count the dancing. So that can be pretty useful. So I encourage you, the next time you have something that you're a bit nervous for, prepare in advance. Maybe dance, put your favorite song, smile a lot, and when you are in the situation itself, try to make yourself a bit bigger. This could be for a presentation, for a job interview, for a YouTube video, or just if you are a bit nervous around people, really try to make yourself a bit bigger. Try to use these techniques, smile a bit more. Just be aware that these things can be too much as well. Don't try to be a complete asshole, because that's also not how you want to appear. You want to find a nice middle way, and you want to do this for yourself in a way. So you want to take space for you to feel better, not for you to kind of impress other people or make other people feel nervous. One last thing I thought about just after I turned off the camera was that really, despite using these different techniques, some days are better than others, and some days you will feel great, others you won't feel that confident, and that's totally natural, and confidence isn't everything. It's, I think, much more important than being confident, I think, is being nice. And there are so many, really, I think it's very bad, this focus on confidence that we see so many times. And yeah, I think in order to, if you want to minimize the days where you don't feel that well, I think sleeping well, eating healthy, trying to reduce the stress in your life, being close to your friends and your family, spending time outside in the nature, exercising, all of those general health tips are, I think, the best thing you can do, because then with that, confidence and feeling well will tend to come quite automatically.